you make it by luck, where no one in the city really gives a fuck. You're renting in the ghetto and you call it home. Got a small apartment where you don't even own a phone.
Unlimited time, that a motherfucking rough. When you're working 2 jobs and it's still in and out.
You're paying your taxes and they got you by the balls.
Guilty once you take it rough and start living in the halls.
Yeah, that's right, life is motherfucking tough. When you're black Puerto Rican, it's twice as rough. No matter how bad you know you always try, cause the line
in your heart
says
never die.
The rich do things,
And you know they get away.
and we see it in the paper
Every motherfucking day.
They buy more drugs than we ever had.
And when the rich get caught, they never treated very bad.
But if it was me,
You know they put me away.
and at the next month,
I mean the very next day.
like a baseball player hitting someone in the face.
But the very next week they dismissed the case.
But if it was me and my crime instead, they'd pop me in the
And
head.
leave me lying half dead. Oh, let's take the star who has a love child.
When it comes to me,
Returns are never that mild.
I'm a common law husband,
I come along wife, I don't will a child.
and it's out of will like life. Yeah, you know it.
I once had a friend who robbed the bank and society to boy who you have to thank. He tried to make it the best way he could, but he saw that it wasn't no good. You know why? Because he worked as a messenger on Wall Street. He had to make ends meet, worked up and down Wall Street. But 335 is like a broken car. He said it may start up, but then it doesn't go far. And now he lost his apartment after 1 week. And now he's up in Shit's Creek, living in the street. It was to the point where it had him beat. But he finally did something he can never repeat. She went to the bank, gave a note to the teller, and got every dollar he can get from the fella. Ran out the bank and I heard a sound. It was getting really bad and homeboy on the ground. He was down.
You're living in a city where you make it by luck, where no one in the city really gives a fuck. You're renting in the ghetto and you call it home. Got a small apartment where you don't even own a phone.
Unlimited time, that a motherfucking rough. When you're working 2 jobs and it's still in and out.
You're paying your taxes and they got you by the balls.
Guilty once you take it rough and start living in the halls.
Yeah, that's right, life is motherfucking tough. When you're black Puerto Rican, it's twice as rough. No matter how bad you know you always try, cause the line
In your heart,
says
never die.
White people running numbers who are serving time, while the state commits the very same crime.
These are the same motherfuckers who didn't bust heads. They didn't choose crime, they worked hard instead.
For years they tried to play the word game. They were taxed until the ass went insane. Well, the children can't sleep cause they didn't eat. As the rats and roaches running by their feet. And now they're after the local smoke shop. I wonder if the shit will ever stop. Now one day I expect to see the mayor sell a smoke on our TV. Somebody's gotta go and tell them for sure that the poor had enough, they can't take no more. Living in a city where you make it by luck, where no one in the city really gives a fuck. You're renting in the ghetto and you call it home. Got a small apartment where you don't even own a phone.
Living in time, that a motherfucking rough. When you're working 2 jobs and it's still in and out.
You're paying your taxes and they got you by the balls.
Guilty once you take it rough and start living in the halls.
Yeah, that's right, life is motherfucking tough. When you're black Puerto Rican, it's twice as rough. No matter how bad you know you always try, cause the line in your heart says never die.
A job from Uncle Sam, and the next thing you know, he's long gone to Vietnam. Slept in the mud, he heard bombs in the night. Couldn't sleep a rich, seeing flashes of light. As he walked through the jungle one very nice day, sun's good, but it get blown away. And let me tell you one thing that made it all so bad. Had to stuff the pieces of his body in a hefty bag.
It was worse than that.
But when he finally came back, it was like the whole world was going out of whack. And to think that they would have something prepared, but let me tell you, all they did was act funny and weird.
Word in there, he almost lost his life.
But really, really loved with his family and his wife and the government he loved.
Didn't give him a pen and said fuck him.
All they did was forget about him.
No matter how bad you know you always try, cause the line in your heart says never die. You're living in a city where you make it by luck, where no one in the city really gives a fuck. You're renting in the ghetto and you call it home. Got a small apartment where you don't even own a phone.
Living in times that a motherfucking rough, where you're working 2 jobs and it's still ain't enough.
You're paying your tax, something got you by the ball.
Guess they want you to give up and start living in the halls.
Yeah, that's right, life is motherfucking tough. When you're black
or Puerto Rican,
it's twice as rough. No matter how bad you know, you always try, 'cause the line in your heart says never die.